Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are previewing the upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifier between South Korea and UAE. This match will be played at the Goyang Stadium in Korea. While that stadium does not feature on the Virtuared patch that I use, there's a generic national stadium that looks quite a lot like it. The Goyang Stadium, I would actually compare it to, if you're familiar with the Orange Velodrome, home of Olympique Marseille in Ligue 1. It looks a lot like that stadium to me, at least, with that kind of curving side. But other than that little architectural gem, this stadium should be a pretty good stand-in. So as the players take what looks to be a rainy pitch in South Korea, let's take a look around our stand-in for the Goyang Stadium before we pause for the national anthem. As these two sides prepare for kickoff on a rainy pitch, let's take a look at our starting lineups. For South Korea, they line up in a 4-2-3-1. Kim Shin-wook up top, Lee Kang-in in behind. Son Heung-min, Sonny, the Tottenham midfielder and sometimes striker this season, as the man to watch. For UAE, they line up in the same 4-2-3-1. Khalil, the man to watch for UAE, a talented striker up top. Alababi in behind. Talented attacks for both sides, strong squads. This should be a good one. Here's a look at our AFC Molten Ball. And we are underway in the rain in South Korea. Imagine if it does rain in this one, that the rain would favor the Koreans, because I don't imagine the UAE gets a whole lot of rain. Most of those Middle Eastern countries are in more of a desert climate. Keeper knocks the cross away out for a corner. Currently in Group A, South Korea sit in second behind Iran. Oh, chance here, boy. Great job by the keeper. I think that's a double save there to keep the sheet clean for the time being, at least. South Korea currently in second behind Iran. Lebanon in third and UAE in fourth, just ahead of Iraq and Syria. Shots off target. UAE's the team I have pegged to end up in third in this group, although Lebanon's a sharp ILG. Iraq have had their moments as well. UAE's the team I had pegged for third, so I don't imagine this will be the fixture where they will make any positive movement in the table. I think Korea and Iran are, I guess I'd say, the cream of the crop here in Group A, as I see things anyway, so it's probably not a fixture where they'll make a move upward, but I do think they'll find their way into third in this group. I should say I still think that at this point. See as things continue to unfold, if it shakes out that way or not. 3 balls just a bit off. I do wonder about the climate effects on this. As the AFC Federation splits their qualifying into East and West. South Korea have fallen into the western side for teams that qualified here, so most of the other, I think all the other nations in this group are from the Middle East with like desert climates. So I wonder if that will have an effect on Korea playing in those climates away. Although if it does, it doesn't say much for them in the World Cup being in Qatar. And I also wonder if these sides like UAE coming to Korea, if they did catch a rainy night or a cool night, may favor the Koreans. But anyway, 0-0 for the sake of this preview. Weather sometimes the great equalizer, and seems to be having a bit of a nebulous effect on the Korean attack thus far. A few shots, nothing on target. Nothing going forward for UAE to speak of at this point, so Arab Emirates kick us off. Sun on a run there. Lee Kang-in's dispossessed. Too much trouble on the save there for Korea. That is the first shot recorded for the United Arab Emirates. Turnover in a bad area for if you're a Korean supporter, and a good area if you're an Emirates supporter. I'm surprised that pass got through all those legs. Uh-oh, Korea in some space here. There it is, the breakthrough, 66th minute. South Korea have the opening score. Lee Kang-in. Iran going to be in Lebanon for this one, so Lebanon, the Lebanese side currently in 3rd in the group. Iran tops, so Korea will certainly be hoping that they can get the win here, and that the Lebanese side can as well. The outcome of these 2 matches will be another step as we shake out this group. Mavkoot comes on as a sub. So that is certainly an attacking substitution, so UAE looking for an equalizer here and immediately go long, looking up top for their newly substituted striker. He got some fresh legs there. Uh-oh! Sun gets to this first. This is going to be trouble. He does. The Tottenham man hits the side net. 2-0 Korea. Over an hour of pretty equal play here, and suddenly South Korea found the balls they needed to get ahead, and now the lead looks pretty safe at 2-0 with a little over a quarter hour to play. A stoppage, of course. Substitution for UAE. Things starting to look a bit dire now, I'd say. Oh, nobody home for that pass. That ball a bit too much pace and power on that one. It goes all the way to the keeper. Son looking for Kim Shin Wook is dispossessed. Oh, he's looking for Son. Got through ball in the air a little higher, and Son was running through a gap. That would have been for sure a nail in the coffin, if you will. So we are in stoppage time. Not a lot of time left for UAE. What a challenge that was, my goodness. Hard challenge. Referee sees nothing in it. That's it. South Korea 2. United Arab Emirates 0. This victory would at least very temporarily put South Korea top of the table. A point over Iran, but Iran with the match in hand as they'll be squaring off with Lebanon. Let's take a look at our highlights here. This corner kick. A header out. Rebound comes out. Unable to get another shot off there. Attempt from distance there is just off target. And this one, just a little tiny misstep by the defender. Gives Lee Kong in literally the one step ahead he needs to get behind. Finish that, you'll see as this ball's played, defender just takes like one step horizontal that should have been vertical, and that was the difference on that one. Sometimes. And this one, my goodness, Son just muscles past. Great job by the defender to challenge, but Son gets past him, and that's it for this one from Korea. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If there's a fixture you'd like to see me play, you can leave it in the comments. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to my channel for more. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.